What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another episode of Car Talk. So this talk is going to be relevant to, um, so many different situations in life, whether it's vacations, birthday parties, or just social outings. But yesterday was actually Christmas. Today is December 26th, so figured it'd be a relevant time to make this conversation because, we were with family yesterday. Food wasn't the priority. Family and social gatherings were the priority. And I wanted to talk to the people who may have gotten off track yesterday, because I know I sure as hell did. I went gangbusters. I started drinking wine at 3 o'clock. I was having cake, having, pudding, having all the good stuff. And my fitness plan just completely went out the window yesterday. I didn't train, ate like poop. And, for a lot of people, that's the case, right? With my clients' fitness coaching, I always try to prevent that from happening by allowing my clients to go in with a good mindset, and they'll be a little bit more balanced and control that damage. But that's a topic for a different day. Today, what I want to talk about is, if you fell off track yesterday, getting back on track is the number one thing that you need to focus on in order to see long-term results. Being one day off track isn't going to outweigh 8 weeks being on track, or 12 weeks being on track, or 6 months being on track, right? If you've been following a fitness plan for 10 to 12 weeks, or even 4 weeks, or hell, maybe you even just started it a week ago, one day is not going to make you fall off track, right? So think of it this way. It takes 90 good days to build a body, right? One bad day isn't going to detour those 90 good days, right? Because those 90 days are stacked up in your favor. You have expendable days to be able to counterbalance that, right? So one day isn't going to do anything. It would actually take, anywhere between 30 to 45 days to completely undo all the progress that you've made. But what really fucks people up is the mindset coming after a day like yesterday, coming after a day off plan, is people lose momentum. That's what really fucks people up in the long term. It's not the one day that is eating off plan that's going to knock you off track. Because if you just say, the best thing to do is say you're on track, you have one day off track, and you're on track again. You're not going to get deterred. You're just going to plow right through that one day off track. But what people do is that one day off track, they feel like they're losing momentum, or they feel like they fucked up, or they feel like, they lost progress or went backwards, and they get too in their head thinking, oh, fuck, man, I shouldn't have done that. Like, what am I going to do now? I have to start all over again. And, that kind of puts them in a state of, like, what's the point? What's even the point? And, they will... They'll wake up the next day and have a hard time getting back on track. Maybe they start snacking on some leftovers. Maybe there's some leftover beer. Maybe there's, I don't know. Maybe their cravings are going crazier than normal. And then now it's 2 days off track. Now they're 2 days off track. They're deeper in that hole, and they think, fuck, now I have to make up 2 days. I'm even further behind. Man, it's easier just to just wait another day. I'll just wait until Monday, right? Now they're 5 days off track, and that 5 days, now shit's starting to add up. They're starting to feel a little bit different. They're not as hot and, on one as they used to be, because now they're 5 days off track, and that guilt is killing them and it's adding up. And then they completely lose momentum. Next thing you know, they never make it back in the gym. They never make it back on the program, and that's when results really start to falter. And then they associate it because they had that one bad day. That one bad day knocked me off track, and then now I couldn't get back on track, and now I fucked up, right? That's what we want to prevent here. So after a one bad day, the best thing that you could do is just get right back on the plan. No questions asked, no excuses, no nothing, right back on the plan. For example, last night, I drank a lot, and I ate a lot, and I went to bed really late. So it's just like a bad day, right? In terms of fitness progress, probably didn't progress much yesterday, but we'll ignore it, right? So this morning, I could have done 3 things. Could have, one, said, fuck, I fucked up yesterday. I'm just going to have some leftovers. I'll get started on Monday, right? 2, fuck, I fucked up yesterday, let me restrict and do even more exercise to try to make up for it. That's another problem. People try to restrict themselves after a bad day, and they try to over-exercise to make up for the difference, and they just get fucked up because they get really hungry, their bodies start shutting down, and then they start binging, and that's just a bad idea, so don't do that. Or the third option is just get right back on track. Start with your first meal. Don't change your calories at all. If you went over yesterday, that's okay. Don't try to compensate by cutting your calories this time or further along. Just get right back on track, your normal calories. So today I woke up, had my 80 grams of oatmeal, had my 32 grams of peanut butter, and threw in a scoop of protein powder and a banana. That's what I've been eating all week except for yesterday. And we're going to get back on it. And, maybe I was set back a couple days. Maybe, not training yesterday and then eating like a fucking animal. Let's just hypothetically set me back a couple days. Well, in 2 weeks, I'm going to be caught up and even further along. So in the grand scheme of things, doesn't really matter. It's just a drop in a bucket. It's not going to have an effect. So if that's you, the best thing that you could possibly do is just get right back on track. And the best way to get back on track is to get back on your routine. Start with your normal meal. Start with meal one. Meal one always comes first. Right? So when you wake up, have your first meal. Have it be normal. And then carry on. Over time, you will make up for it if you did go off too bad, right? If you did go off crazy. My clients know how to socialize and go through this kind of events without causing too much damage. So let's just say worst case scenario, you absolutely trash. Like you just trash the whole day. You will make up for it if you get back on track. So that being said, guys, hope everyone had a good holiday. Hope this video finds you, and we'll talk next time.